and start rolling up and down the fingers. Into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And down to the wrist. And across the knuckles. And let's keep the ball in the palms, interlace the fingers, and squeeze. There's Bill. And release. And squeeze. And release. And squeeze. And release. Let's bounce the ball on the floor or throw it up in the air if you got somebody below you. Switching hands, switching heights, dribbling, catching. Don't want to fool yourself. 3, 2, 1. Leave it on the floor. Assess how the feet feel and step on the ball right in the middle of the foot, pressing down 3 times. Up to the knuckles, once on each. Roll across the knuckles. Put the ball in the middle of the foot and wiggle the toe. Move the ball to the crease between the knuckles and the toes. Press the toes into the ball. Lift the toes and separate. Press again. And wiggle again. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, and reassess. Do the same thing on the other foot, pressing down 3 times right in the middle. Going up to the knuckles, once on each. Roll across the knuckles. And bring the ball in the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Press the toes into the ball. Raise them up and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And scribble. Three, 2, 1. Put the ball out of the way. Reassess and shake the tree. 3, 2, 1, center. Twist at the waist, swing the arms. And the center. And let's do the Michael Wynn energy grounding exercise. So we're shifting weight from one leg to the other, back and forth, sideways, while the hands move up and down the front of the spine. Come up on your toes as you shift the weight to the other side, and back down on your heels. And the hands are getting ever expansive. And then the energy up and down the front, the spine. And 3, 2, 1. Let's take 16 steps with each foot. Got this routine from something called Soma Breath. And they have a whole program that I'm considering taking as a teacher trainer thing. We just did a live ecstatic dance routine. I will not subject you to my ecstatic dance. 12, 13, 14, 16, and then we're going to go elbow to knee. Don't have to touch. Eight times or so. And then touch the back of the heel in front. And then in back. And then 8 cross steps with a twist. Or so. And walk, march, or jog. Figure we do the standing core set today. I'm going to be doing a little bit more of the knee drives to the same leg and kickboxing blocks and rotational punches and cherry pickers and things like that. No squats. You want to do those? I think I'm going to sprint, do whatever feels right this morning, including exactly what you're doing. Be safe. Let's do 5 Tibetans in the after class. Gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. And 20. And 30. 2 deep breaths. Interlace the fingers, raise the hands up, reach up. Come on back down if you're up on your toes and bend back, if you can. Back to center. And bend in one direction. And then the other. Back to center. Draw up the hands, push out of the chest. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back and raise them up. A little higher. Come on down and shrug. And put your fingers on your shoulders and roll your elbows in a circle forward. And backwards. Extend your arms and tap your shoulders. And give yourself a big bear hug. Inhale, exhale, extend. Another bear hug with the other hand on top. One more time each way. Bring one arm across the body, press in above or at the elbow. Then the other. Form an L, squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. Release, squeeze, release, and squeeze, and release. One hand behind the back, pressing down and in on the elbow. And then the other. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. Come on down and rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Come to center, tuck in the chin, look in one direction, chin tucked, and drop the chin to the collarbone. And then look up. Come back to center, still tucked, look the other way, drop the chin. And look up. And let us grab a stick. I'm going to do the Booyah stick routine, but first, let's do some stretching of the legs. Putting the stick in the inner arch, leading in the other direction with the bent leg to stretch the inner thigh. I've got Moxie here at my foot. She's dreaming up something. All right, go the other way. And come on up. Bring one foot forward, put the stick behind it, and lean in. Stretch the hamstrings. Come on up. Bring the other foot forward and do the same. And come on up. Push the sole of the first foot against the stick. And then the other. And then bring the stick out in front and we'll do some flip-flops. And then rotate out in the big circle. And then rotate in the circle. And then do some lateral circles. And then go the other way. And then bring the stick behind the back into the crook of the elbows and twist at the waist. If you can, lean back. Otherwise, just keep twisting. And come on up. And tuck in the chin and peck like a pigeon. And then bring the stick up to the shoulders. And twist the body, keeping the head and hips facing forward. And then bring the stick up overhead and down below the waist, up overhead. And if you can, below again, back to the lower back. And stop at the shoulders, flop the wrists. And push out. Bring your stick down to one side, swing behind. And then the other. Then bring the stick in front, hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two. Come on back. Come up on your toes for a second, back on your heels for a second, and do it 15 times or so. All right. Today's main event is going on in the center ring. I think that's 15. And now we're going to put the stick to one side, come up on all the weight on one foot, come up on the toes on the other foot. If you can, lift your foot up, maybe lift the stick up. Move the foot around if you can. Be safe. Again, move the stick around. All right, and down. We do the same thing on the other foot. Three, two, one, and down. All right, we'll put the stick down and get ready for the standing course. I'm going to start with the very familiar good morning. Let's do 12. And 12. And now we're going to just do a hinge and a traveling row. So we're going to cross our arms, hinge at the waist, bring the arms up past the rib cage, then fold the opposite arm in front. And that's 1 rep. And we'll do 12, staying hinged. Eight, 9, 11, and 12. And now we're just going to slap the opposite knee, bringing the knee up as far as feels safe. And now we're going to do a rotational punch. Oh, all right. Some cherry pickers, just go straight up. You want to have your arm parallel to your ear if you can, straight up. Grab the cherry off the tree. Come on down. And 11 and 12. Some alternate jumping jacks. We're just going to step out, come back to the center, step the other way. 4. 11 and 12. And then spread your legs. We're going to come and do a windmill. Don't have to touch your toes, but if you can, great. Hinging at the waist, knees are not locked. Well, come on up. Couple of us, we're going to do some knee drives to the same side. So right elbow to right knee or towards right knee. And 12. And then finally, you can continue to do the same, or if you feel up to it, cross your arms across your chest and go knee to opposite elbow. And 12. Couple of nice deep restorative breaths. I think I'll leave the camera there. We're going to do Stephen Coe's second energizing breath. And this time we're going to do the full set. So put the feet together. And you're going to bring your chin to your chest, exhale totally. And then you're going to bring your head back and inhale through the nose with your tongue on the palate. When you get to the top, hold for a second, and you exhale through the mouth with a shh sound. And bring your head back down to your chest. We do that 14 times. Then we're going to take 2 regular breaths. Do it another 14 times. Take 2 regular breaths. Do it 7 times. According to Mr. Coe, it's a great way to clear the mind. So let's see how it works. Ready? 14 to regular breaths. And we'll do another 14. Two breaths, and do 7 this time. And down, last one. Rub those hands together. Cultivating chi, forming a chi ball, and letting it dance us around like water flowing. And center, 2 breaths. And let us open our hearts. Pause on this inhale. Exhale, send it out. And center. 2 breaths. And you're bringing down heavenly chi. And we're going to go down and scoop it up. And,
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome. Great to see you.
Too.
Have a good one.
Thanks.
Hey, Tom,
Yes, sir.
wasn't great to see me, huh? Okay.
Oh, I thought you said, hey, Tom. And so I was saying, yes, sir. It was great to see you. You are muted, which is.
I taught a class this morning before I came here.
Yes. How did it go?
Very, very good.
Good.
Memoir writing,
Right.
7 people,
Good.
everybody laughing to jokes as appropriately to what I was supposed to do. Anyway, I'm going to go out and do some shopping. Thanks
Okay.
a lot. See you.
All right, Yoel, if you're ready, we'll do some Tibetans. Yeah. Again, instead of twirling, you can just twist at the waist and swing the arms, but I'm going to spin up to 11 times. think that's maybe 12, but at any rate. Having done that, we'll get on the floor. I'm going to switch the cameras, take a couple of breaths. And in the modified version, the feet are, the soles are on the floor. Your hands can be by your side under the lumbar region if you need support down there, or behind your head if you need support for your neck. Unmodified, the legs are extended. You come up with your head, neck, and shoulders as you either lift the soles of the feet off the floor or bring the legs up. In the unmodified version, whichever suits you, I'll do 6 modified and 5 unmodified, starting now. And when you're done, take a couple of breaths. Then we're going to get up on our knees. Hands behind the thighs or on the glutes. You can rock back on your knees if you can't do back extensions. But if your spine allows you, come back and forward 11 times. I'm going to take a couple of breaths. And we're going to sit down. I just realized it was a yin yoga day, but we'll do yin yoga tomorrow. Hands can be behind the back if you feel that's more comfortable in the modified version. Usually they're by the hips. You can put the soles of your feet on the floor to start and do the inverted table that way in a modified version, or extend them and come up. I'm going to just do the unmodified version, but do what works for you. And that's 11. As always, take a couple of breaths. And finally, on the formal Tibetans, we're going to come either onto all fours and go into a cobra in the modified version. Unmodified, it's a down dog into it. I'll do 6 modified, 5 regular. See what works. 1. And when you're done, come around, cross your legs, so it feels right this morning. We're going to rotate at the waist, either sitting up or bending down. We'll do 6 in one direction, 5 in the other, and then spread out. Do a 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold box breath. And then do it over the left knee and then move to the right. Lazarus has made his appearance. All right, here we go. And stretching out, breathing in for 4. Holding for 4. Breathing out for 4. Holding for 4. And we'll go to the left knee and do the same. And the right knee. Coming up, we're going to switch the position of the legs. What was on top goes below, what was in front goes behind. I love you have it configured. And we'll do 5 rotations in the original direction, 6 in the other, and pause on the last round again to do our stretch and box breathe. Here we go. And stretching out. Left knee. And right knee. And suck on.